Good morning, students. In the previous lecture, we watched one video related to chapter number 6, that is Microsoft Excel 2010 and introduction. In that chapter, we covered some point, that is starting Microsoft Excel 2010, type of data, working with worksheet, rename worksheet, add new worksheet and remove worksheet, then entering data in Excel worksheet, moving around in the worksheet. This point we covered in that video. Today we see all the points related to this chapter one by one. Okay, in that first point is how to open or how to start Microsoft Excel. Basically, Microsoft Excel 2010 is an important member of Microsoft Office 2010 and one of the most popular Windows based spreadsheet application, which is used for storing data in a tabular format. Tabular means row and column. Insertion of row and column, one tab or one cell is created. Okay, performing simple as well as complex calculation and for creating a graph, etc. There are many other spreadsheet application available, but Microsoft Excel is the most powerful spreadsheet application for creating electronic worksheet. So that first we see how to open Microsoft Excel. So there are different way to open. First, click on Start, All Program, Microsoft Office, then Microsoft Excel 2010. Then you can directly type in a search box like this, and you can directly open Microsoft Excel file. This is another way to open Microsoft Excel. Okay, when you open Microsoft Excel, you see Microsoft Excel windows will appear on the screen and blank workbook having 3 worksheet by default. So this is called a blank workbook. The default name of blank workbook is book 1, having a 3 worksheet, that is sheet 1, sheet 2 and sheet 3. You see this. Okay, in that this tab is called file tab. Okay, this is called as a file tab. After that, this all the functions are present called as the properties. This is called a name box. Why it is called name box? When we select any cell, the address will display in this box called as a name box. Okay, when you mouse over, you see a name as a name box. Okay, next thing is this cell having a black border is called active cell. Okay, what is active cell? You can write anything called as a active cell. Okay, then this white is called a formula bar. When you write something, it will display in that active cell. Okay, next thing is that this A, B, C, this is called a column, and 1, 2, 3 is called as a row. Means vertically display cells called as a column or horizontally display cells called as a row. Okay, this is called a status bar, and this tab is called as a sheet tab. Okay, now we read out the components of Microsoft Excel. There are various components of Microsoft Excel. In that, first is file tab, means this one. The new design of Microsoft Excel include the file tab, replacing the Microsoft Office button include in MS Office 2010. It give access to backstage view where we can manage our Excel data file. Next thing is title bar. This is called a title bar. It appear at the top of the Excel window, which shown file name and application name. Third one is quick access toolbar. This is called a quick access toolbar. Quick access toolbar is used to access frequently used feature in Excel like a save, undo and redo. Save, undo and redo. Next thing is ribbon. Ribbon is present in this all the properties. Okay. It gives access to the Excel commands available in the form of buttons and icons located at the top of your worksheet, having 7 tabs in it, which are further divided into groups containing options to create and work with sheet with spreadsheet. So this is called tab. Home tab, insert tab, page layout tab, formula tab, data tab, review tab and view tab. So these 7 tabs present at the top, and these 7 tabs having different properties. See, when you click on insert tab, there are different property. When you click on page layout, always when you click a new tab, the properties will change. Next thing is formula bar, mainly used to create a formula for performing arithmetic and logical operations. Data can be entered directly in the cell using a formula bar. So this bar is called as a formula bar. With the help of this, we can enter a data in the active cell. Okay, see, like this. Next, name box. This is the name box. Name box displays the cell address of the active cell. This display the cell address of a active cell. So name box is display H8. So this is H column and this is H row. So see this H and 8. That's why it address give us as a H8. Next is sheet tab. Allow to switch between the worksheet. So this sheet tab means it is having by default it display 3 slides, 3 sheets, but you can add a sheet with the help of this insert worksheet. Okay, so by one you can add a sheet in your workbook. Next thing, status bar, show current status of the cell and zoom option, etc. So this is called a status bar, and in this they show the current status of the cell, means now the current status is sheet 8 we open. If you want to sheet 1, you can directly go to the sheet 1 also. It will show like this. Next thing is type of data. So type of data, there are 3 type of data: text data, number data and formula. So I'll show one example related to that. See, in this the text data having, this is called a text data. The text data is a combination of alphabet and number which cannot be used for the mathematical calculation. By default, text data is left aligned in a cell. This is called a left data and it is by default left aligned, but you can change its align as a center, justify or a right alignment. Second thing, number. Number data is formed using the digit 0 to 9 on which the arithmetic calculation can be performed. By default, number are having a right alignment. So this is called a number data. Okay, which is contain only number and used for the arithmetic calculation. It is this value having 0 to 9. Okay, and it having by default right alignment, but for the number data also you can change the alignment as a left, center or a justify. Third thing is a formula. You can create a formula in Excel spreadsheet for easy and quick calculation using cell value or a cell reference. The formula results are right aligned by default within the cell boundary. Okay, so this is the formula. Why it is formula? Because when you select this, see in the formula bar, you see in the formula, that is sum of B3 to S3. So which is B3? So this is B and this is 3. So B3 to F3. So this is F and 3. So this whole vertical horizontal line give the address, that is your total is 351. When you click on here, it will show just a number, but when you click on the total, it will show the formula of the sum. Okay, in the same way, here also show the formula. See, I have to calculate the percentage of the student. So for the percentage, I am giving some formula of the for the calculation of calculating percentage. It will show the formula. So this is the type of data. Next thing is component of Microsoft Excel file. So there are various component of Microsoft Excel. In that, first one is workbook. What is meant by workbook? An Excel document is called a workbook, which is the basic Excel file in a collection of a multiple worksheet. So this is called a workbook. Okay, there are 3 worksheets by default in a workbook. 1, 2, 3. Okay, now we are add this worksheet, but by default it is having only 3 worksheet. Okay, the Excel workbook is saved with a .xlsx extension. Okay, next thing, worksheet. Worksheet is an individual page of an Excel workbook, also known as a spreadsheet. It is made up of rows and columns inserting each other from the cell. So this is called as a worksheet, and this by default when we open anything, it is give a bold effect, that sheet. So that means it is a active worksheet. Okay, next thing is rows. So I already told you a horizontal and vertical lines are there. Okay, so this vertical lines called as a column, and this horizontal lines is called as a row. Okay, means A, B, C, D, this alphabet called as a column, and 1, 2, 3, 4 numbers is called as a row. Next is cells. So this each intersection between rows and column. So the column is inserting each other. So for the creating a insertion, it create one cells. So each of the insertion is called as a cell. Cell is the smallest unit of the worksheet formed by insertion of rows and columns. Okay. Next is cell address. Each cell have its own address. So in the name box, when we click on any cell, it will in the name box, it will show one address to us. This is called a cell address. Next thing, entering data in the worksheet. Now I show you how to enter a data in the worksheet. For that, select one cell. For example, I want to write a roll number. So write roll number. If you shift to the next cell, you can use the arrow also, or you can use a tab key also. Okay, and then if you want to come down, you use a enter key, or you can use directly a mouse to move on any cell. Okay, editing cell value. Editing cell value having a two way. First is replacing the various cell value with a new value, or by partially modifying the cell value. Means what? If already a cell value is there and you want to change some value, you can directly, for example, I want to write name of the student, so I am overwriting this name of the student. So it is go out of the cell. So just with the help of this arrow you can increase the cell value like this way, or second way, just go in between B and C, and if this type of arrow will come, just double click. It will the cell will take its own size or a space as per the text. Next thing, moving around in the worksheet, we already discussed in the previous lecture moving around the worksheet. Then how to save a worksheet or a workbook. So for saving the worksheet, before that I am showing you how to rename this worksheet. So for example, sheet 1 you have to give the rename as for example mark sheet. So right click here, and here the rename option is there. So click on rename and give the name as a mark sheet. Okay, in this way you can change the or rename your mark sheet name. Now see how to save your workbook. So go to the file tab, click on save option. When you click on save option, one window will come as a save as window. Write a name, what uh, rela a relevant name to your worksheet. For example, student information. I am giving this name and click on now save button. This way to save your workbook. When you give a name, it will display as a student information. Okay, by default its name having book 1. Now it is changed as a student information. Next thing, how to close a worksheet. For closing the worksheet, go to file tab, and here the close option is there. With the help of this you can close your worksheet, or to close the Microsoft application, again go to file tab and exit Excel. With the help of this you can close the Excel sheet also. Okay.